15 interesting facts about Netherlands. The Netherlands, often referred to as Holland, is a small but densely populated country in northwestern Europe. It's renowned for its flat landscapes, iconic windmills, over 1,000 historic ones, and, of course, its vibrant tulip fields. Beyond the picturesque canals and flower bulbs, the Netherlands is also famous for its innovative water management systems, delicious cheeses like Gouda and Edam, and being a world leader in cycling, with more bicycles than people. Amsterdam is its capital, known for its historic architecture and rich cultural scene. Number 1. More bikes than people. The Netherlands is world famous for its cycling culture, and for good reason. There are more bicycles than people in the country, with a population of around 17.8 million. It's estimated that there are over 22 million bicycles. That means, on average, each person owns more than one bike. Cycling is deeply embedded in Dutch daily life. People use bikes to commute to work, go to school, run errands, or simply enjoy leisure rides. The country's flat landscape, compact cities, and excellent bike infrastructure, like dedicated lanes, traffic signals for bikes, and extensive parking, make cycling safe, practical, and efficient. This strong bike culture also reflects the Dutch focus on sustainability, health, and urban planning. It's not just a way to get around, it's a way of life. Number 2. Lowest point below sea level. A large part of the Netherlands is actually below sea level, which is pretty unique compared to most countries. For example, Schiphol Airport, one of the busiest airports in Europe, sits about 4.5 meters, or nearly 15 feet, below sea level. This means it's constantly protected by a complex system of dikes, pumps, and flood barriers to keep the water out. The lowest point in the entire country is the Zuidplaspolder, which lies at an impressive 6.76 meters, or over 22 feet, below sea level. This area is a remarkable example of Dutch engineering, where land has been reclaimed from the sea and kept dry through advanced water management. The country's ability to live and thrive below sea level showcases their expertise in flood control and water management, making the Netherlands a global leader in this field. Number 3. Windmills galore. The Netherlands is famous for its iconic windmills, which have played a crucial role in the country's history and development. While many of these windmills are no longer in active use, the country still has over 1,000 historic windmills scattered across its landscape. These windmills were originally used for a variety of important purposes, most notably to pump water out of low-lying areas and reclaim land from the sea, helping to keep large parts of the country dry. Today, many of these windmills are beautifully preserved as cultural and historical landmarks, attracting visitors from all over the world. They stand as a symbol of Dutch innovation and their ongoing battle against water, representing centuries of ingenuity and engineering expertise. Walking past these windmills offers a glimpse into the past, showing how the Dutch have worked with nature rather than against it to shape their unique environment. Number 4. Tulip Mania origin. Tulip mania is often remembered as one of the first recorded financial bubbles in history, and it's closely associated with the Netherlands. However, the tulip itself did not originate there. Tulips were first cultivated in the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey, where they were highly prized for their vibrant colors and unique shapes. These exotic flowers were introduced to Europe in the mid-16th century, and they quickly caught the attention of Dutch botanists and collectors. By the early 17th century, tulips had become a luxury item in the Netherlands, admired not just for their beauty, but as a symbol of wealth and status. This fascination led to a speculative market, where tulip bulbs were traded for increasingly outrageous sums of money, sometimes more than the price of a house. At its peak in the 1630s, the craze reached unsustainable levels before abruptly collapsing, leaving many investors ruined. Though brief, tulip mania remains a powerful example of economic speculation and human behavior in markets. Number 5. World's largest flower garden. Keukenhof, located in Lees, the Netherlands, is widely known as the world's largest flower garden and a true celebration of spring, often called the Garden of Europe. It spans around 30 hectares and attracts over 1 million visitors from around the world each year. The garden is especially famous for its breathtaking displays of tulips, but it also features millions of other spring bulbs like daffodils, hyacinths, and crocuses. In total, more than 7 million bulbs are planted annually by hand, creating an ever-changing landscape of color and design. Keukenhof is open to the public for just about 8 weeks each spring, typically from March to May, when the flowers are in full bloom. Beyond the gardens, the park also offers art installations, themed pavilions, and historical exhibits, making it both a horticultural showcase and a cultural experience. It reflects the Netherlands' deep connection to floriculture and is a highlight of the Dutch spring season. Number 6. Polder landscape. The iconic flat landscape of the Netherlands is largely shaped by its unique system of polders. A polder is a stretch of low-lying land that has been reclaimed from a body of water, such as the sea, a lake, or a marsh, and is protected by a series of dikes and drainage systems. This method of land reclamation began centuries ago, as the Dutch sought to create more space for agriculture and settlement in a country where much of the land lies below sea level. The process involves building dikes to hold back the water, then draining the enclosed area, often using windmills in earlier times and pumps today. The reclaimed land is carefully managed to prevent flooding, and water levels are continuously monitored and controlled. As a result, large portions of the Netherlands today, about a third of the country, consist of polders. This has given the Dutch landscape its famously flat, open appearance and has become a symbol of the country's innovative approach to living with water. Number 7. Cannabis is not legal. Although the Netherlands is often seen as a country where cannabis is fully legal, that's actually a common misconception. In reality, cannabis is not fully legalized. It is tolerated under a policy known as gedoogeleid. This means that while possession of small amounts up to 5 grams for personal use is not prosecuted, it technically remains illegal under Dutch law. The same applies to the well-known coffee shops, which are licensed establishments allowed to sell cannabis under strict regulations. These shops must follow specific rules. They can't advertise, can't sell to minors, and must limit the amount sold per customer. Interestingly, while selling small quantities is tolerated, growing and supplying cannabis to these coffee shops remains illegal, creating what's often called the backdoor problem. So, while cannabis use in the Netherlands may appear relaxed, it's governed by a carefully managed policy of tolerance, not full legalization. Number 8. First country to legalize same-sex marriage. In 2001, the Netherlands made history by becoming the first country in the world to fully legalize same-sex marriage. This groundbreaking move marked a major milestone in the global fight for LGBTQ+ rights. The Dutch Parliament passed the law after years of debate, allowing same-sex couples the same legal rights as heterosexual couples, including adoption and inheritance. This pioneering legislation set an example for other nations and helped spark similar reforms worldwide. Today, the Netherlands remains a leader in promoting equality and human rights. Number 9. Home to the International Court of Justice. The Hague, a city in the Netherlands, is known as the legal capital of the world. It hosts the International Court of Justice (ICJ), which is the principal judicial body of the United Nations. Established in 1945, the ICJ settles legal disputes between countries and offers advisory opinions on international law. Its role is crucial in maintaining global peace and justice by providing a formal platform for resolving conflicts peacefully. The presence of the ICJ has helped solidify The Hague's reputation as a center for international law and diplomacy. Number 10. Orange is the national color. Orange is famously the national color of the Netherlands, and you'll see it everywhere, especially during sporting events and national celebrations. This vibrant color traces back to the Dutch royal family, the House of Orange-Nassau. The family's influence dates to the 16th century when William of Orange led the Dutch revolt against Spanish rule. Over time, orange became a symbol of Dutch pride and unity. Whether it's the bright orange jerseys of the national football team or the Sea of Orange during King's Day festivities, this color unites the Dutch people in celebration. Number 11. Giants of Europe. The Dutch are among the tallest people in the world, with average heights that are impressive on a global scale. Men typically stand around 183 centimeters, or about 6 feet tall, while women average approximately 170 centimeters, around 5 feet 7 inches. Various factors contribute to this stature, including genetics, diet, and a high standard of living. The Netherlands often ranks near the top in global height statistics, making tall almost synonymous with Dutch in many parts of the world. Number 12. Most museums per capita. Despite its relatively small size, the Netherlands boasts an extraordinary number of museums per capita, offering a rich cultural and historical experience, from world-renowned institutions like the Rijksmuseum and the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam to countless smaller, specialized museums throughout the country. The Dutch take great pride in preserving and sharing their heritage, whether it's art, history, science, or unique local traditions. There's almost always a museum nearby, making the Netherlands a treasure trove for culture lovers. Number 13. Inventor of the CD and DVD. The Dutch electronics giant Philips played a vital role in revolutionizing how we store and consume media. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, Philips engineers helped develop the compact disc CD, which quickly became the standard for music storage and playback, replacing vinyl records and cassette tapes. Later, Philips was also key in developing the digital versatile disc DVD in the 1990s, which transformed video entertainment with its improved storage capacity and quality. These innovations have had a lasting impact on media technology worldwide. Number 14. World leader in cheese exports. The Netherlands is famous worldwide for its cheese production and exports, ranking among the top cheese exporters on the globe. Dutch cheeses like Gouda and Edam are beloved internationally for their distinctive flavors and quality. The tradition of cheese making in the Netherlands dates back centuries and is deeply embedded in Dutch culture. Cheese markets, such as the ones in Alkmaar and Gouda, are popular tourist attractions and highlight the country's expertise in dairy farming and artisanal production. Number 15. Wooden clogs klompen. Traditional wooden clogs, known as klompen, are an iconic symbol of Dutch culture. While they're no longer everyday footwear for most people, these sturdy shoes were once worn widely by farmers, fishermen, and laborers to protect their feet from wet, muddy conditions. Klompen are made from wood and are both practical and durable. Today, they're often seen as souvenirs, cultural artifacts, and worn during festivals or folk dances. They represent a tangible link to the Netherlands' rural and working class heritage. Thanks